Hepatitis is an infectious disease that is brought upon someone by a virus, and usually the virus hibernates in the blood, and in most cases it does not show any sign of any issues, apart from once in a while you have issues with your side here, sometimes with dull fever, dull headache, and when you go to urinate you have brownish colored urine, and then generally you don't feel hungry, and you might be losing weight gradually without knowing. In only given situation where people get to know that they have hepatitis is when their relations or they want to do medical tests and they have to do comprehensive tests and they take their blood, or they want to donate blood, and then they take the blood, examine the blood for HIV 1 and 2, hepatitis, PCV, and other related tests. They may find out that hepatitis B is sitting down quietly, and then the patients are informed that this blood is not okay for the purpose they want to use it because it's contaminated by either hepatitis A, B, C, or D, or E. In practice, generally, the most commonest forms of hepatitis are those of B and C. But for all the 5, well, it varies their mode of infestation, either through sexual relationship or eating of contaminated food, drinks, and what have you. These are their general mode, and either even in operation theater or during an accident, instruments that are infected that has been used in one of such patients before without being cleaned properly could also infect. And then for people that give injection in the dental units, they can also get infected. And then drug addicts that usually give themselves drug into the blood, when such are reused, people could get any of these hepatitis. A combination of this PhytoMedicine has the capacity to manage this hepatitis in the human blood to the glory of God. So the hepatitis B, like C too, the advantage in PhytoMedicine is that the same product manages hepatitis A, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, hepatitis D, and hepatitis E. So you can see if we can develop our PhytoMedicine, it will go a long way for sustainability, for our local use, and for export. Because hepatitis is a major problem all over the world. All over the world. And in some cases, people come down with both hepatitis B and C, the same person. Hepatitis C, as I've said, can be managed, and the hepatitis D and E, which we hardly come across, the same PhytoMedicine combination can also deal with the D and E. It will not be necessary to dwell so much on the D and E just for us to know that they exist and they can be managed by our combo of PhytoMedicine. And a lot of more research have been done to be able to have this PhytoMedicine, prevent them, not only to manage them, to prevent them, so that once you're on it, you don't get to have the hepatitis, talk of managing them. When the treatment starts, you see the person, his weight is coming up, and then his appetite is improved, and then the disappearance of the side pains, and then the dull headache eventually disappears. Headache and the fever finally goes away.